Okay, it's now streaming. Okay, so I'm going to the top place.
Yeah, I forgot how to get there.
You go to the where the lifts are, and then go to the gathering. Yeah. You fool.
I see.
Or go up the steps. I?
Don't call me a fool.
I'll call you what I want.
That is what you will not do.
Rude, why not?
I will karate chop you in the head.
I don't believe you. You wouldn't dare hurt me like that.
You underestimate me.
Maybe I do.
You underestimate my power. Don't try it.
Close, exit, yes. Oh. Hi!
Oh dear.
What?
Hang on.
Is it me? Am I the problem here?
No. Hi, buddy.
Hello. Hello, what do you want?
We have a special question.
I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to play.
What do you mean?
I know. Hang on.
Why not? Tell me the reason.
Hang on, I'm still trying to figure it out. So today is Beltane. If you didn't know, happy Beltane. And my friend is having a bonfire, like literally right down the street, and she wants me to go. But I don't celebrate the 8 pagan holidays. What would I do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want to kill a Kuluyaku.
Oh, that's what that's called?
I want to capture a Kuluyaku, actually.
Okay, then do it. Is there one about? Because isn't the next story quest the Veil?
Yeah, but I don't want to go to the Veil yet. I want to upgrade my weapon a lot higher before we go to the Veil.
I'm just using the basic defender weapon, because you also said you wanted something with blast.
Yes, I think that would be good. I'm trying to get an ice glaive for the Odogaron. So
Odogaron.
Right, sure.
Oh, well, technically I have to quote-unquote speak to the Third Fleet Master.
Yeah, me too, but I don't want to do that yet.
Map. Road map.
I'm not gonna go just because I don't celebrate those.
There's a Kuluyaku in Wildspire.
And because I really want to play Monster Hunter.
Wait, do we have to be in a group or something? Or is there a way to do that?
What?
Hang on.
Arm wrestle me.
Hang on. Player list.
I think you just post a quest and I can join it.
But I'd have to get a quest for that.
For what? The Kuluyaku?
Yes.
I think we can just go on an expedition and find one.
Well, yeah, but... You'd have to join my expedition, wouldn't you? Instead of, like, we can't go together, which is dumb. Wait, what button am I pressing? I don't know my button.
I don't know. What?
Take it.
Do it again.
I don't wanna, but fine.
Do it again.
Come on, don't make me wear out my mouse I just got today. Oh, come on!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. So expedition then?
What's up? Oh, that wasn't.
Okay, quick. Well, I don't know if you can join yet.
I got your guild card.
I know, I gave it to you. You're welcome.
Yeah, in the forest.
What? No, I'm going to the Wildspire Waste.
Why?
Because there was a Kuluyaku there.
Oh, I didn't know
And
they
that's
showed
what
up
you
there.
wanted. I said that. I said this the thing. Join
I
me.
didn't know they showed up there too.
What? Oh yeah, it has been a long time since you played. But yes, they do appear here. Join. Quickly.
How do I join? I don't know how.
You go to the quest lady or one of the boards. Isn't it funny how not once you ever learn her name?
Who?
Are you
The handler.
I could give less of a fuck about the handler.
But yeah, you go to the quest board and then I don't know.
I can't join you. You didn't post it.
You don't post an expedition.
Oh, I'm not the wrong person. I can't join you because no quests have been posted.
Hang on. I can shoot an SOS player. You can join that.
Okay.
You left the online session?
No, I didn't. I'm still here.
Why did it say you left?
Probably because you left.
No, I just went on an expedition.
I think that leaves the session.
This game is dumb.
I don't know how to work this.
Okay. How about this? Hang on. Where is it?
Hang on. Let me talk to the lady.
You're a friend. Can I invite you to the... Okay, I sent you an invite.
Okay.
On Steam.
Hang on. You can absolutely post a quest to fight a Kuluyaku.
I know, but then we were talking about an expedition. You were like, we could just do that, and blah 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 blah.
Oh my god.
Okay, do you want me to leave the expedition?
Yes.
Okay, which one is this?
I don't even know what fucking parts I need, first of all.
Okay, well, figure it out.
I am. Because I need to kill a Kuluyaku, and then I need to get, the other one.
You're the event manager.
The blue one. I need the
count.
blue one,
How's the
too.
hunting?
What?
I need the blue one as well.
The Titiyaku? Or whatever?
Yeah, I gotta
the
do
quest?
both of them.
Optional. That's not it.
I need a Kuluyaku scale and a Titiyaku claw, and then I need other monster parts, but I don't know what the monsters are.
Well, then you haven't seen him yet. I posted the quest.
I know. What?
I posted quest.
I'm not even in your session.
Why aren't you in my session?
I'm working on that. I'm on my way.
Why did you leave the session?
I didn't.
We're almost 10 minutes in and haven't done a single monster hunt yet. What's wrong with you?
I don't even know if I'm gonna be here.
What do you mean?
Alright, I'm here. I'm here. Now what do you want me to do?
You gotta Join the quest I posted.
Okay, I'm on it. You can count on me. We're gonna capture it.
I want to murder it.
What?
I don't have any traps or trinks.
I do.
Good. I bumped my microphone, I'm sorry.
I didn't even hear it.
Well, maybe you didn't, but maybe somebody watching did. And I'm sorry for it.
Okay.
List.
Alright, I
What do I
joined
need
you.
to make? Okay, Trank bomb. I need stuff I don't have.
Yeah, I think I'd probably just make trank bombs instead, just because I don't use the fucking other thing. I don't know how it works.
What?
I don't know. I'm ready.
No, repeat what you said.
I don't remember what I said.
Well, I'm waiting on you. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Are you departing with me?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't sure, because like it said ready to go, and then I pressed the button, and I'm not sure if it would drag you along with me. Oh, we're not at the same one.
I know.
Are we? No, I chose the dumb one.
I chose it. Okay.
What?
Nothing. We have to make sure that our tracking is at 100% on this before we like start attacking. Yeah.
Why? Oh hey! Okay.
Oh, I found it.
Follow the scout flags.
Someone followed me. Thank you.
What? Oh. Because when it's 100%, like you get the little skulls, so you can tell when it's go down. Because I want to capture it, I don't want to kill it. And I want to be able to know like when to
fair.
stop attacking. Yeah.
Hang on, I'm on my way. I'm slowly on my way.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm literally walking right next to it.
I didn't think about this.
You're fine. You're fine. I chose to go to this camp because I prefer this camp,
It's also closer to where the monster typically goes to.
which is literally right under the camp. Just collecting all these footprints.
There's something wrong with my OBS or something. Because whenever somebody follows me, it does the sound twice.
I think they're mad. Like, I hope they're not mad at me.
Who?
My friends.
Oh.
Because I'm not going to the Beltane fire with
Hi.
them.
Okay, am I ready to smack it?
No!
Why?
Oh, yeah, we're ready to smack it.
Whack!
Will hide once the fight breaks out. Don't forget that.
Where's she going?
Are they all female? Oh, Hammer nice. Yes.
What?
Juicy. Hammer is
No.
nice.
No, I was just saying she, because that's just how I talk. I mean, I don't know. The Rathian is definitely female.
Well, yes.
And so is Kulv Taroth.
Which one's that one?
That's the big golden one that I like.
Oh yeah.
The one wave.
Be sure to, fun fact, Black Diablos is a female. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just tell me when to stop whapping it.
I will. Oh.
Oh. It run now. Yeah, that's right. And yeah, the sum of the things tell you if it's specifically a female or not.
Right. I need to start streaming.
Then do it. Ow! You ruined my jump. Stop it!
I didn't record anything.
Yes, you are! Stop it!
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, there's a shiny... Oh, that's just a piercing pawn. That's disappointing.
No, there's a material for it down here.
What?
Right here.
Oh, yeah, I see. It's hidden. There it is. I'm still kinda not used to doing it on keyboard. Plus,
You're good.
the,
I'm using controller because I feel like this game was made for controller.
well, it specifically was.
Oh, well, there
Because
you go.
it came out on console first, I think. I might be wrong.
Yeah. I got it. Like, I think I pre-ordered this game. I did pre-order this game. When it first... I remember pre-ordering it because I remember my friends and I all pre-ordered it. Oh.
You were supposed to tell me when to stop!
I didn't know that it was getting low.
Okay, return to camp, disband party.
You're not gonna carve it up?
Oh, sorry, I had to look at the options. I'm sorry I killed it.
No, that's fine. It didn't show that it was low. Wow, I got 3 hides. That's not at all what I wanted.
I also got hides and beat. Are we disbanding and returning to Gathering Hub? Or base, whatever. Are we? Yeah, I guess we disband.
Yeah, just rerun this one, I guess.
Whoa, okay, I'm full of items. Oh no, I didn't think about this. Help. What buttons do I push? What am I looking at? Ah!
Yeah, we'll just rerun this one more time and try and capture it that time.
I'll try not to destroy its skull.
It's okay. I thought it was supposed to show little skulls on the map, but I guess it just fucking
yeah,
didn't.
it does.
Oh wait, I did get what I need. Never mind. We don't have to do this one again.
Okay. Now what are we doing?
I would like to try and capture a Tsitsi Yaku.
I am Ailment Master. Even though I don't remember putting on ailments. What was it? A Titiyaku?
Yes, please.
The flashy boy?
Yeah, well, until you break it.
That is true.
I love their scales. I don't love their armor set. There's a lot of armor sets I don't love, though. So, that's... Yeah. I kind of wish the Nergigante armor set was a little different. What?
I don't think I have a quest for that.
I'm gonna look and see if I do. I just gotta build a new glaive real quick.
Oh, I do!
Or not build a new glaive? Oh, it's part of a tree. Well, then I guess I'll upgrade one that I already have.
Okie dokie. I need to look into other hammers.
I don't know if you were aware of this.
It depends.
I was not aware of this until last night when I logged onto my console game. That apparently at some point during this game's history, they did a crossover event with The Witcher.
Oh yeah, it should still be here. It's
Yeah,
right
it is.
right when you get to the whatchamacallit.
I played through it. I played through it last night. I had no idea. I was like, that's really cool.
You've already gotten to it?
In console, I finished the game.
Oh yeah.
I finished the game years ago.
Well, okay, shoosh.
Alright, okay, I have that.
By tree.
I'm gonna keep using the blast one that I have though, just because it does more physical damage right now.
Okay. Do you know what affinity does?
No, but I'm sure it's good. Well, listen, it's been a long time since I've played this game.
Okay, my current hammer does 884. Should I go with Bone Tree, Kuluyaku, or Baroth Tree?
I don't know, whatever works for you.
I don't know.
It says affinity is a statistic that helps determine how much chance a weapon has to deal additional damage.
Oh.
So it's like crit, kind of? Not really?
Yes.
I don't know.
If that's exactly what it is. I wanna upgrade. I can't upgrade these? Oh, not yet.
Okay, shit.
Are you gonna join anytime soon?
What did you do?
I posted a quest.
Oh, well, I'm changing stuff, so gimme.
Gimme.
More.
See, I don't see a reason to not use the defender equipment. Because, you know, why not?
I don't know what tree the glaive that I want comes from, but it's an end game weapon, so I've got a while to go. I'm ready. Oh.
Stand by for departure.
I'm sorry. I had to ready up.
Heck, I forced you to depart.
From this life?
No. You stay here with me. I gotta stay here, so do you.
That's not really fair. Okay, I want to capture this one. Please and thank you.
Hey, listen.
What? No, it's not your fault.
I know. It wasn't my fault last time.
That's what I mean. It wasn't your fault.
It's never my fault.
Well, I wouldn't say that. That's a stretch, don't you think?
No.
Okay. Well, we're back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Oh.
Oh, now I want donuts.
Ew.
Not you.
Disgusting, sugary.
It's nice.
I do like donuts. They're just, I can't eat them.
Because they're too sugary?
Yeah. It depends. I have to, like, not eat anything for the rest of the day. I don't like things with a lot of sugar.
That's fair.
I think, also, it depends on the donut. Like, I'm not a big fan of glazed donuts. I don't like all the stickiness.
Mm-hmm.
I really like powdered donuts. No, I just, like, when it comes to, like, Frappuccino drinks, like coffee Frappuccino, stuff like that, I cannot drink them anymore because there's so much sugar in them that I will literally, like, I'll drink them and then immediately have to take a fucking nap. Like, they're just so, I can't do it. I'm just so used to not, like, eating sugar. I mean, like, not eating, obviously I have natural sugar every day, but...
Yeah, but...
added.
Stuff with sugar packed in on top of more sugar.
Right. I like eating healthy.
I wish I did.
These materials are
I'm sure you would if you actually made your own meals.
Yeah, but that's difficult.
Dodge their attacks.
I know, I'm learning to cook. It's actually really fun.
Hey, I found
Cooking
it!
Yeah, it's on the map.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
going to start hitting it?
But hang on, I want to collect more footprints and stuff.
Okay. I'll just follow behind it.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be ready at your command.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start wailing on it.
Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I was supposed to do an upswing. Ow! Oh. See, what I don't like is when you have several people.
Yeah.
And then it can completely ruin your attacks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it depends on who the monster's after and your positioning.
No, like you can hit each other.
Oh, I just noticed that. Why is that a thing?
What do you mean you just noticed it? What's wrong with you?
I'm always in the air, so it doesn't matter.
Except for when you hit me.
When did I hit you? Right there.
Like, maybe once this time and several times last time. Like when I said you messed up my jump.
I'm not paying attention to that. That's not my problem.
That's fair.
Wow, he just loves using that, doesn't he? You named your palico Jeremy?
Yeah. You know, so at the beginning section, when it falls off the ship, I can shout, Jeremy, no!
Is that from something?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, okay. I just named mine after my birth flower, and colored him after my birth flower.
I colored mine a bunch of nonsense.
I see that.
And I love him.
Well, as long as you love him. I would recommend to stop hitting him and just see what happens.
Oh, but that's boring.
I think we might have to walk away from it.
Shush, I'm hiding.
Oh, hello.
And I'm collecting bones.
Good.
Coral? It's Walker's coral.
I don't know what that means.
So, do you know of The Walking Dead?
I know of it.
Okay, the son of the quote-unquote main character is Carl. And I think it's a joke among the memers and those who watch it that progressively he starts it starts slowly transitioning to coral or something that sounds like coral. It sees me again. So
oh my goodness.
It's always a joke about it's Walker's coral.
I see. Okay, I think it's going places.
It's not lipping. That means it's not dying.
That's not true.
It's always true.
That is not true.
That's how I've known it. All my life. It's not limping, it's not dying.
That Kuliaku didn't limp.
Well, because we didn't give it a chance to run away.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, if I didn't miss that completely.
Then what would have happened?
I would have smacked it in the face with a giant hammer.
That's fair.
Ow. Pain. I'm not hitting it, but technically it's counting.
Okay.
Is it dying yet?
It looks like it's gonna.
It's also stunned.
Oh yeah, it's gonna die soon. So stop hitting it.
Oh, but I wanna. Oh yeah, I see it. It's dying. He limped.
I've got the traps.
Do you want to set it now ahead of it, or do you want to wait until it goes to sleep?
I'll wait till it sleeps.
Do it till it's blowing bubbles.
Yeah,
that's what they do. Because
I know
it's a Japan game.
I don't know if that's the only reason that it does that.
Okay, look at several Japanese games and anime. Something sleeps, they make bubbles. Prove me wrong. Change my mind.
Okay, Stephen Crowder. Hello, sir?
Go set the trap, hurry. While it's distracted. While its AI pathing is broken.
I don't know where its thing is. Its nest, I forgot.
Oh, it's moving again.
Nah, okay, yeah. I'll just go up there and do it. You fucking asshole! Okay, I didn't know if the nest was up here or if it was over at the other side. Alright, my darling. Why?
Yeah, you're supposed to stay away from it until it does it. Until it goes sleep.
Fine.
Wow, I can hear that.
I can't do anything about that, okay?
Have you done the trap yet?
No!
Where are you?
I'm over here!
Well, do the trap.
You gotta give me a second to put it down.
Can I whack you? Does it make you be unstunned faster?
What?
Like whenever I hit you.
I have no idea.
Hit me. Quick. Hit me. Hit me. No, stun the monster.
Got it.
Because I don't know if they do it in this one.
Captured monster. However, you will receive more rewards than usual once the quest is over.
When... See, he blowing the bubble.
Yeah, I know.
It's adorable.
They're coming out of his eye.
Well, that's just bad position. But,
Okay. I trust you.
In a new Generation Ultimate...
Uh-huh.
If you have a status effect or something... Like you've been fallen asleep.
Yes.
Your Palico will come up and give you a good whacking. And it'll undo it. Okay,
That's
now
funny.
what are we doing?
I have no... Hang on. You know what? I think I do know the monster I need to fight.
What is it? Is it Roly Boy?
No. It's in the Coral Highlands. It's the flying one. I forgot its name. It starts with an L.
Is it like the main one? The quote-unquote apex predator? With the icy?
Oh, yeah. The one that looks like a fucking Tapajira, almost.
I don't know what that is.
It's a dinosaur that, to me, kind of looks like a giant butterfly. They're like pterodactyls,
we're talking about the same one then.
What?
Huh? I said we're talking about the same monster then.
Leviosa.
I had you looking in the wrong section. How could I be
How
so
could
stupid?
I be so stupid?
Oh, now I have to
stupid,
use
isn't
that
it?
with my weapon. Say that and then loud bang.
What the fuck is it called? Also, did you see the Monster Hunter movie, and did you like it? Because I think it was really stupid.
I did not watch it. I figured it would be bad. But
it was
also,
really bad.
I'm kind of interested in watching it. On my console...
Legiana, that's the name of it. That's what we have to
on my console, well, at some point, they did a promotional thing where it basically takes place after the movie, but the person comes back. And you can get her face and hairstyle. And I did that. Oh, you had to fight a huge Rathalos. Like, it was giant.
Wait, are we still talking about... Who are we talking about?
The movie. They did promotional content in the game of this,
Oh.
and you had to fight a giant Rathalos.
That sounds cool.
It was. And I liked the
That's
hairstyle
cool.
I got.
It's too bad the movie sucked.
I still never watched it.
It just had, like, nothing to do with Monster Hunter, really. It was just like, oh, there's a Rathalos.
Oh, there's a
That was
creature.
basically-
Training montage.
I didn't like it. I thought it would follow, like, a Monster Hunter game, like, story, and it was just like, nope, she's from our world, and she fought a Rathalos, the end. That's the whole plot. That's all you need to know.
That sounds icky.
Yeah, it was stupid. I'm like, oh, she fell through a portal, and now she's fighting a Rathalos. So Legiana. Where to find them? They're in the Coral Highlands. I know that.
Yeah. They're like near the second camp area.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I need two great Jaggies games.
Tell me more. Great Jaggies?
Yeah, you know, great Jagras.
Ooh, we can capture one.
Okay.
Where? Why?
How? When?
How the fuck?
Okay, well, I'm posting a quest for it, if that's okay.
Loop is a madman. Help us. Save us.
Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. Where? Why? How? Hang on. I mean, yeah, post the quest. No, I'm not hanging on to that.
What?
Did you post the quest?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna talk about my new mouse.
Please do.
It has the typical things. 2 buttons on top, the right and left click. The spinny wheelie, which also is middle mouse. Then it has the 2 side buttons, which are nice. And it glows lights.
That's cool.
It does the LGBT lights.
The LGBT lights?
Yes.
The Alphabet Mafia?
But, one of the there's 2 buttons underneath the mouse. And what it does is one of them changes the DPI, which is the speed at which the mouse moves.
Yeah.
And the other one changes how the pattern of the colors. I did download the software to do a bunch of settings and stuff, but it doesn't work.
I have to grab my other trap.
Where'd you go?
I have to grab the trap.
Oh, yeah, but in the map, where are you?
I'm in the tent.
Oh. Oh, whoops. That's not how you guard.
I can't make more trank bombs.
How many do you have?
0.
What do you mean you can't make more?
I don't have the materials.
Well, oh, whoops. What's the materials?
Parashroom and sleep herbs.
Oh, we
Which
can
I have-
find that.
Huh?
We can find that.
You can find those here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Small monsters, endemic life, singer gathering.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
hang on.
No, how do I... Oh, I don't know how to control this thing. And then... Tap. I set a waypoint for some parashroom.
Hang on.
And then sleep orb. Those are normal. Herb. Bow fern. Antidote. Come on. Okay, that's an herb.
What are you trying to figure out?
Huh? Oh, I'm trying to find sleep herb.
I have
what?
I have darts.
What?
I have tranquilizing darts.
Then choose a bowgun.
I am. It just means that I'm not going to be as effective.
That's okay. I'm here. Plus, this is an easy monster.
I know. I'll have to probably take like some time on Tuesday and collect a bunch of materials to make trank bomb.
Uh-huh.
And oh, while we're here, I could also get spider webs to make nets, so I can make more traps.
You can be our trapper.
Okay, I will be.
Good.
I will also be the monster fucker.
Excuse me? No, don't repeat yourself. I can
Monster
imagine
fucker.
what you said. It kind of cut out. And I'm
going to have intercourse with monsters. Is that what everybody wants to hear?
Huh?
What?
What was it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I found it.
Good for you.
I cannot believe that you're talking to me in this manner.
Do I start stabbing it yet?
Yes, please.
How do I, stab. Oh, I forgot the buttons.
And there you go.
Oh. Aha.
I love the flash fly cage. That's the only gadget that I ever use with my Palico.
Need to reload. Let's see here. What are the buttons? Oh yeah. How could I be so stupid?
How could I be so stupid?
But did you see what I did? I did a big bang.
I wasn't watching.
Aw. What? How many bullets? How many shells does this thing have?
A lot.
No, 2.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Oh. Did you run into a Puke?
No, I ran into the frickin' Jagras.
Oh.
Silly boy.
You said hello, and I saw that my scout flies saw...
Let me trap it. Let me trap it.
It's not dying yet, is it?
Yes, it's about to die.
Oh. I did lose track of it, because my pin is still on the... Oh yeah, I see it.
I don't. What the fuck is it?
It's... under. It's in its cave.
Oh.
Dodge their attacks. Don't forget, you
On
can
my
guard.
way.
I know what I'm doing, game. Oh. 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 Gotta poke him. See?
There we go.
And you said you wouldn't be effective.
I trapped it.
Yeah. And not to mention all the other damage you did to it.
Did I do damage?
Well, did you shoot at it?
Like twice.
Then, yeah, damage.
Yeah.
What did I say? I needed scales?
Yes.
Well, I got all of them. I got all I needed.
Good.
Because I needed 2 of them.
Well, I want to try to find a Legiana.
I mean, if we defeat the Roly Boy, we can get a quest for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then.
Let me post it. Oh, it starts out as an expedition. So
What
we
does?
both might want to go the thing.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
we're talking. And I thought I had ADHD.
Me? I don't have ADHD.
I know, but you sure acting like it.
I kind of do want to go to that fire.
Okay.
But I'm not going to.
Now I need two Titiaku balls. Baka.
We'll get more.
I know. So are you gonna go?
Yeah, I'm going right now.
Oh, okay. Want me to not do anything then?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. I was thinking of switching over to a different game then.
Okay.
Well, yeah. And this,
Is Monster Hunter not a good stream game?
I think it is. I think it's alright, anyway.
Just not feeling it.
Yeah. Plus, we wanted to do stuff together.
We have been.
I know, but, like, the rest of the game, if possible.
Oh. You mean like off stream?
No, or I don't know. Both. Yes, on stream. I don't know.
I will say this game is very grindy, and I feel like you... I don't know.
It is grindy. With the game, save progress. What?
I don't know. I'm just being silly.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Wow. I really hate the handler.
The what?
The handler?
Why?
Because she's annoying.
Yeah, that's PM. Whoops. Oh, yeah, she is a bit. You don't even know her name.
I don't care about her name. She's obnoxious.
It's not my favorite. Well, here's another slider.
I mean, she's definitely not as annoying as fucking Paimon from Genshin. Like, my god, that is the most annoying game character I've ever seen.
Okay, so, now I'm playing the Stanley Parable.
Oh?
Yeah. Ultra Redux. No, Ultra Deluxe.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Ultra Redux?
Listen, shush.
Stanley worked...
Okay, first I needed to see if I can do things without the bucket.
Mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
See what happens.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
See if anything changes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So far, nothing changes. There will be a reward. Oh yeah, I have to find a bunch of figurines.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, that's typical.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nothing different is happening.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quick.
Okay, nothing changes. If you don't pick up the bucket.
All of his co-workers
So in other
gone.
words, always pick up the bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
What do I want to do? I want to...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
The bucket is
Stanley
always
thought to
correct.
himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Oh, but there's no figurines here.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Oh,
Stanley
I'm sorry,
took the door
bucket.
on his left to go back to the meeting room.
There is a place that says no buckets allowed.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
He's mocking the bucket. Okay, wow.
Good,
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
But okay, wow. Danger everywhere. Nice. I didn't do what the bucket asked. Also,
No, stop. Look there on the wall.
Yes!
There's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Since you're going to go to the thing, I'm going to go ahead and leave the Discord call.
Oh.
If that's alright.
He's ending the Discord.
I think he was busy doing something.
Please, step in here for a moment.
So, the only reason I knew this was here was because I watched somebody else who uploaded a video today. And he pointed out the bucket.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and
Oh
you'll
no,
tell me
now I have
whether
to
or
do
not
this
the thing
several
I'm
times.
showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to
Is
know
this
about what
a
is
bucket?
or is not a bucket. Okay,
And then
let's begin.
game show music comes on. Oh, I was right.
Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an
Oh,
actual bucket.
you god.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
I don't know, is it?
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket,
I'm
not an
gonna.
actual bucket.
You know what? I am gonna.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Is it a bucket?
Correct. This is a bucket.
Okay, so the first two are not buckets.
Item 4.
Swear to God, this is gonna
this
be a bucket, isn't it?
Correct.
No.
This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one. Is this a bucket?
No. Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is a bucket.
Okay. No, yes. No, yes.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Hang on, I'm gonna take... I'm gonna take notes. Real quick. No, that's not notes. Not a bucket. Not a bucket. Yes, bucket. No bucket. Yes, bucket.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Oh, both.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Yes.
Okay, you and I both
Okay,
know
it's not a
there
bucket.
isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket. when we
Nothing
both clearly
is a
know that
bucket.
bucket is something. And
But
therefore
everything is a
nothing
bucket.
could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
No?
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
Yeah,
I've
fair.
lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Yes.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I
Oh.
ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship
No, it's
apart.
my bucket.
I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No, you can't do
Okay,
that.
Here we go.
I need it. That's how we get to the second game. It's all
What
about the
happened?
bucket.
Is everything gone?
Everything
Why did
is a
it
bucket.
disappear? Wait,
That's what I
was
said.
everything a bucket?
I
Every
said
single thing
that.
in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more
wonderful
at ease
news.
right now.
We're not buckets.
It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Thank
And
you.
we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person.
It's all a
right,
bucket.
here we go.
That fits the name of the stream. Hail the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
I don't
decided
know
to go to
if
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
anything will
missed a
change
memo.
with that.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. Stanley pressed the
Aw.
bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
I like that. It's a play on he clicks
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
on everything,
This was not the
touching
correct
everything.
way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
If I stay
was
in
this
here, does
better
something
than the
happen?
meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Anything gonna happen?
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired.
Anything else? Bucket?
Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most
Does
truly
anything
at
happen
home.
if I stay here?
Here in the employee lounge. Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home. Stanley decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge. Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection.
Maybe. Alright, I need to see. I need to get all of the dialogue. Okay, there's nothing else. Gotta go.
But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No.
Oh, good Stanley, I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
My
It's
friends.
this bucket you're carrying around
The
everywhere.
line,
The
the
bucket
chair,
isn't even from the
mannequin,
original
baby,
Stanley
computer,
Parable. It's just
broom
sequel
closet.
content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make
why-
the Adventure Line go somewhere new.
That's why I tried to
yes,
do.
That's what the fans want. Let's do it.
I want to go into the broom closet. The broom closet ending was my favorite. Can I put the baby in the fire? What am I thinking?
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next?
Raw
and it
assets.
played some silly music as well.
It's the music again. Ba 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 ba. If I went down here the first time I ever picked up the bucket, would it still be the same? I feel like it would
Now
have been.
this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
My bucket. No, it's my bucket. You can't make me get rid of the bucket.
Don't you get it, Stanley? we need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality.
The bucket has so much personality, though.
Part of the cast all along, don't you agree?
No, I'm not. You can't make me
guess what the Bucket Destroyer does. Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
That's just an engine.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No. You can't make me. How do I get out of this?
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
That's not a lot of
I
personality.
can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about?
Calm
down.
down.
Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise
Broom
the
Closet
fans
was
will be
among my
clamoring
friends
for after
back
this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Oh. I was clicking and I would occasionally move forward, but it was hard to see because with all the shaking.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you. Tell such
what is going on?
Binding stories about you.
The Stanley Parable.
Now.
2, technically.
Goodbye, new friend.
The bucket.
For the moment in time that you were here.
Don't worry, it is very confusing.
You were magnificent.
It's basically the Stanley Parable, but with more. As long as you pick up the bucket.
All of his co-workers.
Okay, but now we have to give the machine the bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I have to give the bucket to the Bucket Destroyer. Otherwise it won't be complete.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your...
Oh, he doesn't keep talking.
Your friends and I are
it closes the
concerned
game.
for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
He's my
bucket. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content.
Oh,
We're
I've
the
been
ones
good.
that matter,
Thank you,
Stanley.
Ray.
Classic characters from
I've
the
been
first
alright,
game,
more
like the
or
Adventure
less.
Line and the Broom Closet.
Yourself?
Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Ah, the good old Adventure Line.
Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then.
You've had a good
Let's
day,
do it for the
but at
fans,
this point
Stanley.
you're
Let's
up
give them more content exactly
You're up
like
at 4
this.
a.m. not wanting
But
to
if we
sleep.
want to
That's
do
not
that,
good.
you're going to have to give something up.
Sleep is important. Gotta sleep. If you don't sleep, you can't have a good day. Alright, it's time to give up Bucket.
We need to get rid of the bucket.
I
That's
love you,
why
Bucket.
I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
I'm sorry, Bucket, but you must be gone.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a
Also, it
well
turns
fleshed
out
out
everything
character
is a
with so
bucket.
much personality that
Sleep
to
is
me it
important,
already
but
feels
sleep
as though it's
wasn't
been part of the
mandatory.
cast all along.
That is
Don't you
very
agree?
true. It would be nice if sleep was not mandatory.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say
sorry,
goodbye
Bucket.
to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready. Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket.
I can't.
I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets
I can't.
is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character
What?
with
I
only
can't
one
just give it the
personality
bucket.
trait deserve to
I
join
just
the
hold it
pantheon
closer
of
to-
beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and
Why
nuance that
won't it
it's
let me
really like
crush
10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable
You
gags
scared?
like the
Don't be
Adventure
scared. I
Line
can't
or
get rid of the
Destroyer.
bucket. I can't destroy Bucket. So you don't gotta worry.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure.
what if-
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek?
I come out here
Could
with
his
Bucket.
co-workers really all be gone? Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's
Oh,
ear.
nice. It's still
We've
new.
done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent
Don't worry, the game
humans,
is confusing.
and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger. Of
It's a
hope
bucket.
and
Yeah, it's a
redemption,
bucket.
And its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man,
It's
to
the
manifest justice where
reassurance
none
bucket.
existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see
It
one's
reassures
dreams
you.
and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception.
Yeah, see, I go forward.
This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket
What
furrowed
the-
its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole
Oh,
from
okay,
his
now it's
treasured
getting
vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket!
If I click both clickers on the mouse,
Why are we even doing this?
I go
As Stanley
forward.
screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
Excuse me? You're even more scared? That's fair.
My God, Stanley.
Oh!
You did it.
I killed the bucket.
You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power.
I think it's a play on fantasy.
You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Jeez.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Bucket.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
Okay, now what do I need to do?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the
Never thought a bucket
lounge
could hold
was simply
so many
the place
secrets.
to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The
I'm not
cargo
fine
lift,
with that.
yes.
You're not fine with
Good,
the bucket
said
having
the bucket.
secrets?
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you
But
to
it's
do.
a bucket.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Yeah, it's a bucket.
In here,
said the bucket.
go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again
Dark
obeyed blindly.
room? This room isn't dark. Oh, that dark room.
Now pick up the phone,
said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
I'm not fine with anything the bucket has to do with. Oh, no, it's the reassurance bucket. Don't worry. He's a good bucket.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Bucket?
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Honey, I'm home. Bucket. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press P to take me to work with you. Ah, I see. It's the press whatever to do
The Stanley
whatever.
Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship.
See, that's what the bucket
does. It doesn't literally
does.
talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Free to take me back home with you. Might
Lately,
be
I've been
over and over.
concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing
Bucket?
over an
Oh, there's
inanimate
Bucket.
metal object? I want to say something to him, but
I'm
I
scared.
don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
R to go back to work with Bucket.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different
I
location.
want my
That's
companion
it.
cube.
It doesn't
Yeah,
do anything
that's
else.
that would be so much better. I think this might be a play on it. Don't listen to the loud man.
You see, he's not listening. He's still
Gas
taking
music.
orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is this awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Ignore anyone in your life except for me. Okay, Bucket.
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
See? It's a good bucket. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press Y to go back home. Yes. Bucket.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
Oh.
Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
The bucket is more than that. To relive the same day with me over and over. Okay, bucket, whatever you say.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Because it's a bucket. It's more than just a bucket. Wait, I can stand... I can't jump, though. To go home... Press C to go home, to work, to home, to work, to home.
Oh no. I'm having feelings. For the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Frying pan.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now.
Close your eyes. My bucket. Go back to work, Stanley. Bucket.
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket,
we're still going.
A committed bucket, a bucket of
I'm gonna
culture
have
and
nightmares.
distinction.
Yeah, I can see that, surprisingly, from just a bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
Was this better than the meeting room? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I have to see if I can unplug the phone now.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
But yeah, to have nightmares after this is fair.
In here,
said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
To think, so much darkness from a single bucket.
Now pick up the phone.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
See, it's a joke.
Did you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Yay, another video.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh,
In all
Okay,
likelihood,
Simpsons
you did it
character.
while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing.
Really?
To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary.
Okay.
When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threatened our very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Okay. This one wasn't as funny.
This video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then.
No.
So with that in mind,
they're not.
I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay. Oh, the gate is still here.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness
I guess
we
they
had the
didn't
instructional video.
take
Otherwise,
this out
who knows where we'd be right now.
from the original.
Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to
The
overthink
bucket
things.
spoke. See, this one's not bad. See, it has nothing to do with the bucket being evil, even though the bucket is not evil. The bucket is always here for us. Always.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Oh, okay.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
I was?
Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint.
I watched the video.
Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down,
Oh, I
Stanley?
can't.
Are you proud?
Whoops.
Here we go. You ready?
Okay.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
The left. Oh, hello?
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit, which culminates in this scene with the phone.
I wonder if they just took the original game and did very few with it, and most of it is just...
And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again.
No, I don't want to watch it.
Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Uh-oh.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison.
Oh, yes. No.
Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
We're back here.
Heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame?
There's not as much to do.
What's another word to describe a bucket?
Like with
Stanley, metal. I think I saw it playing guitar.
Going down the elevator option. And the jumping off. The lift option.
Videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
I still need to go downstairs and turn on the machine. What?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
I like my sphere, though. Bucket!
The embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What were the other... I already forgot. Oh yeah, the go downstairs. Ah, I forgot. There's a... I need to get the... Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Which means I need to take
Stanley
the bucket
decided
to go
to
through
the
left
meeting
door.
room. The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
As far as you know.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
No, I know where I'm going.
Turned out to be correct. Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
The bucket is never
Stanley
wrong.
Took the door on his
I'm
left
sorry, bucket.
To go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
2 more.
And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think,
Figlies.
Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1?
Stanley.
Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Or a Figly. Oh, I can't choose either. I don't think there's a way to get down here. Without dying, anyway. Oh, hello? Oh, what did I pay? I should have read it.
A This is day number 295. Tape number...
Evidence.
I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel.
This is Stanley talking.
Every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
Then they'd kill you for the bucket.
This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get me. What's that? Who's there?
Oh. Is that the narrator? What? I don't know what that is. Is this a reference to something? Well. Interesting. Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm still employee 427.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I need to go downstairs. Maybe I'll find a Stan Loreen down there. There is something to do with stairs. Some are both red and blue. I know where those are. An important person near a fireplace. Can't remember where that is. Large room, lots of boxes. Side of a sequel exhibit. Where did I get that one? Oh, I know. It was down the elevator after the... but I'm glad that this is here. It's after the... boss's office.
Coming
and you
to
go
a
down the
staircase,
elevator.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Stan Loreen!
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Loreens. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number.
Is that an
will
actual
equal the
picture
second
of what's
number,
supposed
and
to be?
That will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we
Stanley.
used to have none of them. And now we have them all.
Back there.
You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Loreens.
Figler and Loreens. Figler and Loreens.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Oh yeah,
He considered
content
the
warning,
possibility
mental
of facing
illness.
his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that.
Be careful.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley.
This is slightly different.
He thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze. but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
Reassurance bucket.
And that's when
it is
Stanley
failing.
realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps.
Nice.
How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd.
I need my bucket.
Now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley!
I'm coming, bucket.
Me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket
Oh
after the
my
next.
God.
None of them were
the buckets
his.
are multiplying.
None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
Really?
The real bucket was inside
of
him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Like literally inside me?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, that lady again.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and
she has my bucket.
Look
at her.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
In this ending,
right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
This game. It brings me joy.
A soft wind
where was
blew
the other
outside
area?
And perhaps rain started.
Red and blue.
And if it did, it stopped shortly after.
I can't carry you this
Stanley
time, bucket.
hoped that he would one day
You're not
see
allowed in the
weather.
red and blue room. I'm sorry, bucket. Don't forget me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
Oh
open
God,
door
it's
on
gonna
his
take
left.
so long.
Stanley was so bad at following
Maybe.
directions, it's
We'll
incredible
see.
he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Okay, I didn't need the
realize that
bucket for this
investing your trust
Stanley.
in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this
I'm ready.
time.
I'm ready for it.
There's someone
Wow.
who'd been neglected. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Maybe.
Are you that convinced that I want something
Okay,
bad
no,
to happen
it's-
to you?
it should be
Well,
right down here.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on
Dan
your
Marine.
side. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Stiggly
Savor this
Wiggly.
moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
I found all
would
the
tell
Stiggly
you that I'm
Wigglies.
proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that.
Oh.
So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, yeah, that'll make it go by a lot faster.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
I don't know if going
I wanted
back...
to stop.
Because there's no way to see all the stiggly wigglies.
We would both be so much happier if we just
So
stopped.
I want to continue
And I think I have a solution.
Being until
Here,
the end.
Let me show you.
Because I'm afraid if starting back will end it.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
So I'm
if
also...
we just... No,
Oh, I
wait.
can just...
Where are you
get
going?
Straight to the end here. Now, do I get anything for collecting all of the stiggly wigglies? Where's the balloons? Whoa, 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 excuse me!
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every
Nice,
last
there
one.
is more.
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't
I'm
it
so
fill
glad.
you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Okay.
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
What if I don't? Huh? What if I go back through the door? Oh, nothing. Okay. And Stanley found the collectibles. Nice. Okay, I have to go down this way. Apparently.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find.
Oh,
it
the
said
weird,
6
creepy
right there
image.
on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
That is true. Hey, I got a 7th one!
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley.
Me?
I'll be honest. Back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of
I had lots of help.
mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
This way. Is it randomized?
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them.
I sure did.
I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
I refuse to believe that.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Is this a fig? A Figley in the big room? Is this where it all starts to go downhill? Yeah, I got it in the box.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was under the stairs. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Oh no! Oh, I thought it was going to play an actual video. Does it change bits of it depending on... I'd assume, obviously. Like, for the third one, does the picture change based on where I found the third one? And then this one, does the number just change? And also the video?
I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't
or just
have spent
the
on anything
number?
else.
Like if I found this one first? Oh, okay, I couldn't go that way.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them.
Okay, they must have done a lot of work
It was
for
a moment
you to just
unlike
randomly
any
pick
other,
them up whatever
except for the
order
other
you
moments
wanted.
picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
And then having it do. You know what I mean? You are in the present.
And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment.
Oh, the past.
Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
What? No, I like to the memory zone. Is that it? Is that all the game? Oh!
No,
Hey!
I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
I'm gonna collect so many
the room
figurines.
with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Okay.
And
We'll get
here's
more.
where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yes, please. No! Okay, that's fine.
Yes, I love that video.
Don't make a new one, please. And then this is supposed to be the boxes, but I wonder if that was difficult to do.
Still don't
But they
remember
did
the
this.
pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Or maybe there's like some secret in this room. But it'd be fair if they couldn't be able to do all
These
the
really
boxes.
were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
I mean, I feel like I'm getting a reward now. What happens if I go this way? Nothing. It's a black wall of blackness. Ew.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I remember
Why
all
does
the
anyone ever
Figleys.
choose to
The
leave it?
figurines.
Keep
The
going.
Stiggly Wiggly.
This is it. The
This
very
is still
first
haunting.
one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlerines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Ooh. It's not in the same location,
Look,
but
it's
basically...
the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating
I
it
still
back
don't have
then,
any more.
But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it.
I want
now.
more circles.
Look how much
or
fun
jumps.
the past is. I want more. More memories.
I guess this is the memory ending. What if I go back? I have to try that out some other time.
Oh, yes, the 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office.
Yep.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Whoops. It uninstalls
Yes,
the game.
I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion.
He made
even
us.
if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own.
Well, it's funny
again.
because the narrator
I can
was
do it.
telling
I'll be
Stanley what
stronger
to
this
do.
time. I'll take care of myself. I don't
was
need
making the
Stanley
decisions.
anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much.
I still haven't pressed the on button with the bucket.
Here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I should have done that before collecting the last Figley.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
Yeah.
Is this Stanley's office?
Yeah. Excuse me? Is that the evil creatures?
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh, I should have went outside. Was something gonna happen if I didn't pick up the bucket?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office. Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet.
Okay, no more
simply because
stickers.
I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
No figurine. I missed them.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Oh, and I have to go down the escape route. I forgot about that.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room.
It's getting
packed
late.
with
I'm
television
tired and
screens.
hungry.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Alright. I'll do this. Then I'll do like a video.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley
put it on
nearly dropped
YouTube.
the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Maybe. I think I'll just stream it.
Anything like this,
You know,
and
just
it
in
very
case.
nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it
We don't know
that
how much there
everything would
is.
be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
I don't believe
Had
that.
the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Someone I'm following on Twitch is also streaming this game.
But here was the proof. The
Of
heart
course,
of
I
the
don't watch it.
operation.
I don't
Controls
really watch
labeled with
Twitch.
emotions.
I should.
Happy or sad or
Well,
content.
live streams is what I should
Walking,
say.
Eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Okay, but now we're going to turn on.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery... But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on
really?
the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Silly birds. Wow.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions.
Why?
Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place.
Are we sure?
Flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this
I
one
can't leave.
was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Well, as long as Stanley's happy. Oh. Hang on, what?
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace, protective yet delicate, assertive yet compassionate.
Okay. I am gonna leave the stream here. Thank you for watching. I had fun. Lots of fun. And I'm so glad that there's still more to it. Ish, kinda. I don't know if there's anything more to the memory thing, or if that was pretty much it. There's no actual retirement. But anyway, thank you, and bye-bye.